The silence before impact. July 11th, 1944. Normandy, France. Just after 600 hours. The mist hasn't lifted yet. It clings low to the hedgerows, thick and damp, turning the fields into narrow green corridors where sound dies quickly. Somewhere beyond the apple trees, a German infantry platoon from the 352nd Infantry Division lies pressed into shallow foxholes, boots soaked, fingers stiff around rifle stocks. And nothing is happening. No engines, no aircraft, no artillery registration shots, just silence. You can almost feel it stretching, the kind of silence that makes men stop whispering, the kind that feels deliberate. Gefreiter Karl Weiss shifts slightly, careful not to rustle the wet grass. He's been at the front since before dawn, watching the American lines through breaks in the hedgerow. He expects noise. The Americans are noisy. They shout, they move trucks, they fire too much too early. That's what the officers always said. But this morning, there's nothing. No probing fire, no random shells, no warning. Weiss glances to his left. Another soldier raises his eyebrows, a question without words. Lieutenant Ernst Keller checks his watch. He doesn't like this. He's fought the British near Caen. He's heard the Americans do things differently. But even then, there's usually something. The men wait. Minutes stretch into long, uncomfortable blocks of time. The damp cold seeps deeper into uniforms. Somewhere far off, a cow lows. A bird startles from the hedgerow and flaps away, and half the platoon flinches. This isn't calm. This is restraint. What Keller doesn't know, what none of them can see, is that several kilometers to the rear, American guns are already laid. Not one battery, not two, dozens. 105mm howitzers, 155mm long toms, corps artillery, division artillery, even attached naval spotters offshore feeding coordinates inland. Guns aligned wheel to wheel, barrel to barrel, elevation cranks locked in place. Fire direction centers hum quietly as plotting boards fill with grease pencil marks. No ranging shots today. The Americans have learned. They've learned that ranging shots warn the enemy. They've learned that German veterans listen for patterns. They've learned that fear grows fastest in silence. So they wait. Back in the hedgerow, Weiss rubs his hands together, trying to bring feeling back into his fingers. He thinks of the last bombardment days earlier, British guns, scattered, walking fire that gave just enough time to brace. You heard it coming. You always heard it coming. This time, there is nothing to hear. Keller debates ordering the men deeper into cover, but there's a problem. The foxholes are shallow. Digging deeper now would mean movement. Movement means observation, and if the Americans are watching, another minute passes, then another. The tension becomes physical, a pressure behind the eyes, a tightness in the chest. Men start imagining sounds that aren't there. The wind through leaves, distant thunder that isn't thunder at all. And then, without warning, the world detonates. The first shell doesn't whistle. It slams. A 105mm round impacts 50 meters behind the line, throwing earth, roots, and smoke straight into the air. Before the sound even reaches them, a second shell hits, then a third, then 10 more. The ground convulses. The silence is replaced by a wall of noise so dense it feels solid. Concussions punch the chest. Dirt rains down in sheets. The hedgerow explodes outward as if ripped apart by invisible hands. Weiss presses his face into the mud, hands clawing uselessly at the earth. His thoughts fragment. There is no past, no future, only the next impact and the next. This isn't fire meant to destroy positions. This is fire meant to break men. Somewhere, far behind the guns, an American fire direction officer watches his stopwatch. He doesn't look emotional. He doesn't shout. He simply waits for the correct number of seconds to pass. Then he reaches for the handset and gives the order to shift fire. The shells begin to creep forward, directly towards the German survivors who are just starting to realize this was only the beginning.